Hello Meetle, just doing a quick post, and sorry ahead of time if you can hear an idiot in the background across the road. As soon as we get a bit of sunlight, a bit of sunshine, he's out the front half naked yelling out non-stop. It's like, oh, this is why I like the cold weather. Less interactions of that. So anyway, what are we looking at? So I thought I'd share something. So when it comes to vitamin B for ducks, I prefer the liquid vitamin B, and I usually get, from the horse supply store. It's expensive, but sometimes they just don't have it. It's out of stock. So when it comes to B, the most important is B3, which is niacin. And what I actually will do, so a tablet, as an example, is 500 milligrams. And basically, you only need 10 milligrams per duck per day. So if I split the tablet in half, that becomes 250 milligrams. They're not obviously going to consume it all, because what I actually do is I use a pestle and mortar. This pestle and mortar is only a small one. I keep it in my kitchen because it's more for, a small amount of use. I've got a nice large stone one in my apothecary, which I use, for larger batches, etc. But something like this for tablets, and, it's perfect. So I just crush half a tablet with the pestle and mortar, and I put it into their water. I've got some calcium carbonate from my apothecary, pre-measured. This is enough to go into the large water trough for the ducks outside, and a little bit for the water supply for the ducks I've got inside, the 3 ducks, the 2 newbies, including 2 girls who, oh, you hear that? God, it's an idiot. So anyway, I mix in a little bit of the vitamin B3 in with the calcium, and I put it straight into the water of the ducks I've got in the office, and then the rest of it I just mix it all together and put it in the water trough. But anyway, I thought I'd share that. This is what I've got left, as in anti-inflammatories and pain medication that Suna's script was, and I'll get the packet. I mean, some people just have no shame. Like, why sit at the front of your yard, half naked, looking like a fucking toad, excuse my French, screaming out your butt if, and So this one here is the broad spectrum antibiotic. So you do need a script from the vet to get this. And this is the anti-inflammatory. The larger tablet is the antibiotic. I do find I have to split the large tablet so I can hide it in the pasta noodle, which is how I administer the painkiller. Whereas the anti-inflammatory is small enough to hide into the noodle. The thing is, Suna has got savvy. If she can feel that there's a tablet in there, she won't swallow it. So they're not stupid. So anyway, I am giving these to the new girl who has obviously the hip issue and the knee issue from being injured in transit. Sometimes a boy will grab one by accident though, which I don't mind. I would like to put him on antibiotics because I think he's a little bit sniffly. Poor little bub. Anyway, so that's it from me. If you don't have liquid vitamin B, don't stress. Just have a pestle and water, squidge up a tablet. I mean, you could distribute this vitamin B over 4 days, depending on how many birds you got, into the water trough. If it's in the water trough, you can keep that water trough there for at least a couple of days. It's not going to, go bad or anything. The only thing I would caution is if you're leaving water or feed outside at night, you're going to have rodents and that going in there. So if you're going to leave water outside, at least cover it, but then it will start fermenting whatever gunk is in there. So I typically just tip out my waters and feed every night and allow the containers and troughs to dry out, and then I refill in the morning. Because I'm not going to be encouraging the feral cats of the neighbourhood and rodents and I don't know what else coming in for a drink and feed at night, because it also contaminates the vessels that they drink from. So anyway, just a quick little tip in regards to administering vitamin B to your ducks. You can just crush up the tablet with a pestle mortar. You can use the vitamins you get for us humans from the chemist. Just make sure there's nothing else in those tablets. You want to keep away from combined vitamins and minerals. If you want B3, just get B3 and make sure that's all that's in there is B3, nothing else. So just read your labels. You don't need any other stuff in there. The other thing too is if you combine things, buy things combined I should say, if there is any issues and you've bought a combination, you don't know exactly what element or trace in that is afflicting or making things worse. So at least when you buy things that are pure, you can do your own combinations. You know what I mean? You know exactly what's in there. If you have come into any issues, then you can remove the element that you added, etc. But anyway, that's it from me. And getting vitamin B to your ducks via a tablet using a pestle and water. Blessed be, Mary Patch.